Austria, traditional home of many great things. Apple strudel, Mozart, Niki Lauda, oh, and of course, one of the finest high-speed racetracks on the planet. We're right in the thick of the season now, and the championship battle is hotting up. But if there's any race that stands to rip up the form book, it's this one. The Red Bull Ring then, 700 metres above sea level. This tough circuit may only have 9 corners, but they're fast and they're bumpy. It's a true test for any racing driver. We have 2 DRS zones, and watch out for overtakes into turn 2, as the uphill entry helps those trying to be the last of the late breakers steam up the inside. As the drivers complete their preparations down below us on the grid, one man who's no stranger to the pre-race pressure is Anthony Davidson, who joins me in the commentary box today. Great to have you with us, Ant. I'm sure you can tell us all about what goes through a driver's head before lights out.
But from the moment qualifying's over, you start to feel the adrenaline in your body build up and the buzz in your stomach as we anticipate the run down into turn 1. It's all a bit like going into battle. And the unknown situation makes you nervous. Those pre-race nerves are a good thing. The day you don't have them means that you don't care anymore. And of course you have to make sure that all the procedures are second nature to you, so that they're not taking up too much of your capacity.
Okay, remember to protect the inside on the run down to turn 1. Make yourself as wide as possible, robust but fair.
Well then, after an exciting qualifying session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. It's Toro Rosso in pole position then, with Sebastian Vettel starting alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Haryanto, Nico Rosberg and Alonso, Wehrlein, Grosjean, Gutierrez and Max Verstappen. Right.
It is finally back, guys. Welcome to the F1 2016 live career mode, and we are at Austria for take number 10, I believe this is. But we've now fixed everything because you guys absolutely smashed the donations and helped this out to get me a new graphics card. So I want to thank everyone that donated to the channel to get us where we are now. And as also, guys, thank you so much for 10,000 subscribers on the channel. It is amazing to finally hit that on there. And as promised, the shoey is happening on Friday. So make sure to keep an eye out for that video in your sub boxes at that time. We're on pole if you vaguely remember when we last did this, which was 2 weeks ago. So, on there. And obviously, you guys remember, it is raining, of course. So, I can't change the setup, unfortunately, for some strange reason. It won't let me even change to the super softs or anything like that. So, I'm locked in with this strategy for some bizarre reason. I can't change anything. So, we're stuck with that. Can't really do anything like that. But again, thank you so much, guys, for the support on the channel. It's been amazing. I will be streaming some Motorsport Manager later tonight, so if you're interested in that and see me be the next Christian Horner, then make sure to keep an eye on the stream for that. It'll be somewhere around about 8 o'clock time, and then tomorrow we'll be back. Hopefully, if everything's fine, we'll be back for career mode at Silverstone tomorrow and see how we go with that. So, anyway, we're just going to get straight into this. I've had issues with this, with OBS, so hopefully it's fixed it. But we'll see how we go with that as Jeff's going to talk.
We're not seeing any technical issues coming off the practice start. Watch the RPM on a full start. We don't want to bog down.
So we're on our way then, round the formation app. As I said, we've got a new graphics card. It is the 1060 NVIDIA card, which is the new one. No, it's not really new, is it? It just came out recently. So if it works, guys, hopefully this will work. Just turn VSync back on, so let's hopefully pray it's working for you guys right now. Also, glorious 60 FPS as well for you on there. So obviously the safety car, new feature to the game if you are new to F1. I think I've said that so many times right now. But thankfully we've got a brand new graphics card in, so more memory in it, so it will help us actually do textures in like medium or whatever. I've got it currently on high, so I'm going to probably keep it at that in a minute. So, oh, I'm off the track there, doing a bit of off-roading. Yeah, my nickname's Bottlemore, by the way, if anyone's new to the channel. My nickname's Bottle... Oh, we've hit the wall, that's not a good start. What a great start this is. Very little lag, okay, that's fine. I'm actually being passed by Bottas, Vettel and co. Glock is the new Harambe, so if it lags on the straight, I do apologise, but I can't really do anything about it now. But we're adding up now on the grid for the race.
The rest of the grid is forming up. Be patient and watch for the lights.
Yep, my nickname's Bottlemore. I want to see if it lags on the straight, because I am watching it right now. But it might just be the cinematics, I think. Okay, I think it's just the cinematics made it one there. But here we go, lads. The return of career mode is on. 5 red lights, and we go racing in Austria finally for the 10th time of asking, and we get a good start here going into turn 1, and we just about hold on to the lead of the race. Haven't done any races round on F1 for quite some time, so this is going to be a bit weird for me, but we'll see how we go. And see if we can actually get to the end of the race. And I think you can tell from that I've not played this game in a while. So we are going to be a bit rusty to start off with, but we'll see how we go with it. But so far so good. So it's a 36 lap race, and if we can get to lap 36 then I will be over the moon, even if we finish last. Because I would have finished career mode by now, but obviously the big news coming out of F1 this week so far is Kevin Magnussen going to Haas, apparently on a 2-year contract with an extension of an option of a 3rd year. So obviously that means he's going to replace Gutierrez, so that's interesting, I have to say. Interesting lineup there at Haas. Just made the corner, but we need to get as much... Oh crap, what am I doing? I need to be in lean. Oh, we're going standard actually. Wow, I forgot about the traction. I need to be careful about that. So I hope everything is looking smooth for you guys. I'm praying it's smooth. So far, it is great to be back on career mode. It has been so long since we did one of these. I'm just so happy to bring it back to you. Even though my pace isn't going to be that great, but we have got a setup here, which is quite good. Just need to get away from the pack. Once we, obviously, with the rain coming in, I want to try and get ahead of the Haasses if I can. Because I think they're up there. And the Manners, if you guys remember. Haryanto qualified 4th, so we've got to think about that. Here comes the rain. But if you're happy, guys, to see the return of the career mode and looking absolutely smooth as a baby's bottom right now, then all you need to do is slap a like on this video. And if you're new around here, guys, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of this on your subscription feeds as well. So we've got the rain coming in, of course. Jeff informing us we're still on the right tyre, which is good. But we are on the right tyres at the minute. I think the super softs are just don't work in these conditions. So I think the softs are the best option at the minute. We'll stay out again. I think it was lap 4 the last time I tried last time. So we'll stay out till lap 4 and then pit for the intermediates. And then obviously it'll be the wets, of course. But look at the gap we've got already to Vettel. So we're going to be very careful through turn 1. As you may remember, the first time we attempted this, we had issues. So we will pit this time. Yeah. It's a skate ring up here at turn 2. We'll go to lean now. Start saving. And Jeff just informing us of the change, confirming it, so we need to be very careful on this lap, our in lap. Yep, thanks for that. Thanks, Jeff. We'll take it very slowly into the pit lane. Hopefully we've got enough gap to hopefully not lose any time in the pit lane here. So we're in the box for the intermediates right now. I load the fuel down, that's why. On there, and the boys getting on there. Hope we bring it held up. Lovely stop there. I had to load the fuel down just so I could be a bit quicker right now. So that's why I'm that quick at the start of the stint. But now it's an open playing field now, because you guys know I struggle in the wet conditions. So this is going to be quite interesting. This is laggy pit stop. Okay, that's fine. Oh well, it'll have to do for now until I fix the problem, of course. I'll fix the problem, hopefully, for the next stream, but I don't really like to run VSync, if I'm honest. So, alright, thanks guys. Thanks for your feedback. But I'll try and fix it for the Silverstone one, but all I wanted to see is the race action, because I'm only going to be in the pits, what, twice? But thanks for the feedback, guys. At least it's not the race. Oh, I'm being held up here by Hamilton and Button and Gutierrez and co. So we go around the outside of them. Don't know why they didn't pit. Very strange. Just double stack. Oh, back end there. But yeah, we'll see how we go now. We have to run lean because obviously we put a lot less fuel than we need, so I need to save fuel so they will catch up. Vettel and Bottas and co. So I've actually lost time. I lost a little bit of time. But tell her back it's 4.9 seconds, but Bottas has got past Vettel. Is up to P2. But yeah, regarding the pit stop, I'll try and... I think I know why. It's got to do something to do with OBS, so I'm just going to do a clean install of OBS and stuff, and hopefully it should work for you guys. But it is going to be OBS is the root cause, because I don't run VSync when I streamed previously, which was fine. But as long as it's working, guys, in the rate, like when we're not in the pits, then it's fine. Now I'll just take it for now and just put a mention in the comments saying, oh, it's not working. But I've never driven such a smooth game as this. It's just so smooth, this game now, for me. So what's the gap? 4.8 seconds. So Bottas gained 3 tenths on us in the last sector. So they are catching. No idea who's in third. You alright, Tom? Yeah, I've just got a new graphics card, that's all, Tom. That's all. Still got a lag though, but obviously that's probably due to OBS. Just gotta take it so smooth right now. I'm just glad to say AOR's coverage is going to be back as well. Normal F1 is resumed on this channel, which is definitely what we want. Oh, back end's gone there. Vettel and Bottas are battling still, which is definitely what I want, because the gap's going to be increased here. Because I think they went side by side on that lap. Yeah, they lost half a second. We'll see how it goes, but it's good to see a Tom anyway in the chat. So what's the gap now? I think it's 4.5, so they have gained a little bit on us again, but I think they're working together now. It's just so nice to drive a game, an F1 game again, and not have any issues with D3Ds or anything like that, because I've not had any stutters or anything yet, which are like the starting point for a D3D era device. But yeah, if you're new around here guys, and you found my channel, then make sure to subscribe if you want to see more of this live career mode stuff. All live, uninterrupted, so if I crash, we go on with it. Any penalties, then we just go away with it. Or if we crash, we just retire from the race. No flashbacks. Although, to be fair, this one is a technical fault, so I think you can kind of understand that. But I think Bottas and Vettel are still going for it, battling, and we're just chilling right now. We're just chilling at the front of the field. But if you guys do not know, we're still at Toro Rosso. We've been in there since Season 1, and I'm just getting a bit annoyed that we're not being given any a new contract offer, no offers from other teams. We're getting a bit frustrated at the minute, especially in this team. Not been given the #1 driver's seat, even though we're doing well, as our teammate is out of the race, unfortunately. And we've got the safety car. So we've got the safety car coming out now. And speaking of that, you guys know what's going to happen. We've got the safety car out right now. That is correct. My wheel is a Fanatec CSR EU Forza Motorsport 3 edition. So now the big test is we're going to get some more lag now in the pits, and I can't really do anything about it. So apologies, but can't really do it. We will lose the lead of the race, unfortunately. But oh well, it's going to lag again. So apologies, but that's for some, I don't know why, because it's running so smooth in my game right now. Lovely pit stop there from the boys. But apologies for the lag.
Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tires.
I'm actually watching it back right now, the pit stops, if it's lagging. Oh yeah, I can see the lag. Oh my lord, the lag. Look at that. That is some lovely lag there, I've got to say. So we're now in the driver's seat right now. We will be a bit slow to start off with if the safety car stays out, of course. Oh, Jeff's annoying me now. So we've got the safety car out because our teammate crashed out, which is obviously good news for us in our rival with our teammate, so it's always a benefit. But we need to stay off the racing line due to that being the interline. But yeah, high quality lag. Yep, you know me. So no one pitting, surprisingly, which is quite a surprise right now, but so far so nice though, gotta say. Good news. Science crashed. Love it, guys. Love your banter in the chat, I tell ya. So in the meantime, while we go under the safety car, obviously I'm going to stream Silverstone tomorrow. So everything's going back to normal regime in terms of scheduling. I'm going to even it out a bit, because obviously we've got Motorsport Manager to promote, with the game coming out I think either tomorrow or Friday. So going to be doing another career mode episode for you guys tonight. Would have been episode 2 of course, but we had the issues with the old graphics card, so hopefully it should run fine now for you guys. So that's always nice. iRacing, I'm still going to stream iRacing because on Saturday starts off the Pro qualifying for the World Championship Series in the GT cars, and I'm going to be competing in that, so I'm going to be streaming that for you guys, which is going to be good for you lot. I'm going to be streaming, I think, one of the races. I think it will be the Saturday night race, which will start about 5 o'clock. It's a 3-hour race. I'm going to be streaming my stints, of course, so it's very important for you guys to know about that. Something I like to do, something different for the channel, and I just want to spread out a bit. Do more motorsport stuff. If you guys like that, I understand. If you don't want to watch it, that's completely understandable. But the 3 main stuff I'm going to be doing to the channel is F1 with the career mode and the AOR live streams for them. Motorsport Manager will just be the career mode live. The iRacing will be only the Blancpain Road to Pro series, and maybe the odd one as well on there. But it's getting really wet now on the track, so I think a lot of them will pit this lap, and I think we'll have the comfortable lead that we have. But if you remember the first time we tried this, before we had the D3D area with like 2 laps to go, then you will know what happened. That Vettel caught up to us. We've got Haryanto in 10th. So Haryanto's had a poor race so far for him. We've got to go around the hairpin right now. It's actually helping us with fuel, actually, to be fair. So we'll see how it goes right now, as we're going to be going. I think the safety car's coming in this lap, so will Rosberg finally clinch the championship? I think he has a chance, but Hamilton, obviously, he hasn't got the best of stats around Brazil. The fact that, for a start, he's never won Brazil, so that's obviously not what you want going into a race, knowing that you have to win. See how he can go on, so we'll see. We'll have to wait and see. So we'll see who comes into the pits here. I will be amazed if the AI pit. Oh no, they're staying out. So let's go racing, boys. In the heavy rain conditions. Oh, the spray. I can see spray for the first time on this game that I've never seen with my old graphics card. So I'm so happy to see that. This looks so much nicer. Just being so cautious right now on these tyres. Their tyres will be going off in a minute and they will have to pit. So we have a nice comfortable lead over everyone, I think, once they all pit. Just going to take it so slow. We've got the grip, the traction out of the slow hairpin corners. So here we pop, off we go. And look at the grip we've got over Max Verstappen and Raikkonen. We're going to try and go off the racing line here. Just can't get it done though. They're all in a line, which is definitely not what I want. Just go off the racing line again, just to cool the tyres off a little bit. We'll be amazed if they still stay out here on Inters. I will be amazed. Speaking of which, Verstappen's in, Rosberg's in, I think that's Pascal Wehrlein in as well. So everyone's starting to come into the pits, and I think Raikkonen will lead this race. So he will lead, everyone else is in the pits. Just hold on here. Haryanto is still holding on to me, which is quite a surprise. So you can see now my pace isn't that great in the wet, on these wet tyres. Just think of when the AI come out of the pits, what their pace is going to be like. Just do some short shifts. But we're coming up to 22 laps to go then, at the end of this lap. Still a long way to go though. But Haryanto, Ricciardo and Raikkonen are going to lose out here massively to the pack. But us pitting under the safety car has given us that lead again. Which is also important to have. Just got on the power a bit too early there. And Raikkonen will be pitting. He does indeed pit. So we will take the lead of the Austrian Grand Prix once again. And there he is, just pulling off to the right. So we will lead. And the question is, what's the gap behind to Sebastian Vettel and Bottas and co? Who's actually even in second place is going to be the question. That I have no idea to. We're about to find out. Hopefully. It's Vettel. So that's a surprise. So Vettel's up to second. Raikkonen, I will be surprised. Raikkonen's ahead of Bottas, surprisingly. No, he's not. I take that back. So what? Look at the gap we've got there. Sebastian Vettel's just crossed the first sector.
Heavy rain will pass in 5 minutes and will be replaced by light rain conditions.
So we've got a nice comfortable lead. We've just got to hold it out on track now. I really want dry tyres though, if I'm honest. Weather report, basically it's going to get lighter again in the next few minutes. So we've got nearly almost a pit stop lead over Sebastian Vettel, which is very important to have.
Okay, we're low on fuel. Try shifting up the gears a little sooner. This should help us save some fuel.
So we are still down on fuel by 3 laps. At least we've done half the race nearly without any errors or stutters, or apart from the minor lag, the lag we have in the pit lane. But I think we're going to be doing one more stop, I think, in this one. I believe I think I've got particles on, so if I'm correct, we will be seeing Spray make a return to the series, I believe. Let's just hopefully get to the end of this race. That's the main priority for us. Get to the end. Get to that 36. Cross the line is where I want to do. That will be our victory overall. Just getting a race done and dusted is the main factor. Let's just see how we go though. Still a lot of time though. So look at that, 13 seconds. The Ferrari's just showing us alright pace right now. Is Sebastian Vettel. Just our car isn't good in the wet, which is definitely not what I wanted to say, but it is true. We're good in the dry, but in the wet conditions we aren't that good. So we'll see how it goes right now. 13 seconds to Vettel. That will most likely drop, if I'm honest, down to 12 seconds. So we'll see what this is going to be now at the line. Still says 13 seconds, so we might have matched Vettel in the first sector that time round. Just do some short shifts. So we lost 3 temps to Vettel in the first sector. 12.7 is the gap. Raikkonen's out. So Raikkonen, another big name, out of the race. That's massive actually. I think for the constructors' perspective, that's massive. I think Red Bull, I think, may take the lead if I can remember. I can't vaguely remember the last time we did a race, a career mode race, actually. So that's been a while. So something to work on maybe for next time is work out our wet setups right now. I could just see. I could actually see some cars going around that double left-hander for the first time. Right, we've got a yellow flag up ahead. Who's this then? This will be, I believe, Kimi Räikkönen, who's parked up. Yep, he's there, parked on the left-hand side. There you go. Vettel was half a second quicker than us a lap. That's kind of concerning for us. So I want this rain to go away as quickly as possible right now. Oh God! Come on, Ryan. To short shift it. I'm literally short shifting it right now. Just to try and get to the end of this race. That's all I want to do. Get to the end. Yeah, it's just not working for us. I think there's not a lot of downforce on the car to help us through the corners. Because I didn't look at the weather forecast in qualifying when I did this. Of course, so that's probably the reason why. Bloody hell. I'll have to find out when the rain's stopping.
We don't currently have the data for that request.
And Jeff doesn't even have the data for the rain. Shut up, Jeff. Just had to shut Jeff up because he's annoying me now. Not giving me information about the weather.
Confirmed.
Thanks, Jeff.
We're very low on fuel. Tried to shift up through the gears earlier.
Shut up, Jeff.
Copy.
Just annoying me a bit now, Jeff is. Vettel to motor to Haas. Now that would be something if that happened. But yeah, who do you guys think? This is the question of the day. Someone's gone off actually. I've just seen that. Someone's gone off in the double left-hander section. Someone's gone off. Took a bit of an escape road. We've nearly lost it. I don't know if you guys saw that on the mini-map, but someone went off. Don't know if they come back on yet, but someone went off. Speaking of the weather, it's actually drying up a bit. Weather report.
Rain with us for 15 minutes. 15 minutes of rain.
That doesn't really help. Jeff, I want to know if it's stopping or it's light rain 15 minutes or just not helping, Jeff. You're not helping one little bit today. Everyone should love Ricciardo. I agree with that statement. Oh, yeah, Jeff had to say it just before the final corner, so I couldn't make the drastic action to the pit lane. So we're going to go in the pits, I think, at the end of this lap. So if we lose the lead, I'm blaming Jeff. I think they're staying out though. Oh, Vettel's on inters. Here we go. basically Jeff has trolled us. And Mad Dog's back again, I believe. Oh, NASA! Come on, mate, get out of the way. Thank you. Oh no, NASA's going to hold me up in the pits, I've just realised. And Gutierrez when they pit. Oh crap, I didn't think about this. Especially NASA behind. Didn't think about this. We're in the box anyway. Don't know what was going on with my pedals there, but Felipe Ryan's faster than you. I like that. Come on. Oh, it's another slow pit stop. 2.9 seconds. Come on, boys. Right, where's Vettel in all of this? That's the question. That was crossed the line. This is actually going to be close. Is that Ricciardo actually? Oh, we're fine. Oh, we're fine. I don't even know where Vettel is. But we're ahead of Ricciardo, which is important. Who is on the wet tyres, of course. Oh, the grip. Oh, the grip is just so nice right now. Right, we've got 15 laps to go, and then it's all done and dusted. And we're back on the inters again. Oh, the grip is just so nice now. Luckily for me, I think Vettel is being held up here by, I think, NASA. So just going to increase the gap a little bit again, whilst we've got traffic of our own in Esteban. Oh, wide there, mate. Wide there. Not there. So as Ricciardo's in the pits, so basically his race is ruined, is Danny Ricks. Where's Vettel? Vettel's just come out of turn 1, I believe. So we've got a nice gap to Esteban's trying to get his lap back. And now we wait for... We're going to go on the ultra softs to the end. Vettel being held up by blue flags. Obviously makes it all realistic, guys. Right, we're pulling away from Esteban again, which is good. We're nearly at fuel target, which is important for me. But the lack of downforce here in the wet is something I need to consider for future races. We're in a balanced setup in the middle of dry and wet tyres if it's mixed. Oh, massive oversteer, just got us out of shape. There's Vettel out of the final corner, so we've got that much of a gap. I think it's about 4 seconds. Okay, it's 3.5 seconds. A little mistake. Oh, we had a little bit of curb at 1, so I had to very carefully short shift right now. I'm using low, Alvin. I used out a low downforce for qualifying because I didn't see the weather for the race, so I kind of regret that decision. So once this dries out, we should be quick, considering the fact that we were the fastest in the dry. So as you saw with our gap, we increased so much to Vettel before the rain came. So all we've got to do now is just hold out until it dries up. Whenever that's going to be is the question. I have no idea to. because Vettel's catching us up again. It's 4 seconds now, so he's been held up now by Gutierrez, which is quite ironic considering Haas have 2016 Ferrari engines in them, so that's a bit awkward for them. So we can just hopefully pray at the minute that we can go on there. Has don't know why I just said that 3 times in a row, but has Magnussen been confirmed at Haas yet? He hasn't been officially confirmed yet, but there has been a lot of speculation in the media that he has signed a 2-year contract. So I'll leave it at that. So this is actually helping me here. I think Gutierrez has let Vettel through now, so... Oh, lock up. We've locked up, guys. First time we've made a mistake all race. And look who's behind now. Can't believe I made that little mistake. Just broke really too late for the corner. So here comes Vettel then, he's going to take the lead of the race for the first time. But scenes here, oh, we made contact with Vettel. Now I just hope the dry weather comes in now. But once we get over to positive on the fuel, I can really push again. So, first time this race I've made a mistake. You know what, solid, we'll go up to Rich. We'll pass Vettel again. If we can, of course. Down the inside. Just push him just a little bit wide. And we got back the lead, so that didn't last long. The lead didn't last, the loss of the lead didn't last, what, a lap? About 4 corners, so back to normal. Oh. Just braking so early for the corners. I shouldn't do. Just trying to hold on here. Come on, dry. Come on, weather. Dry up now, please. Right, guys, we've only got 10 laps to go at the line. I've just made this race more interesting with that mistake I did. That I made. 10 laps to go. How are the tyres looking? They're not even 8%. Jesus, we've done well on that. Look at the tyre wear. That's mad. That's mad things. It's taking it so smooth now. Just short shift. Pulling away from Vettel. Right, focus mode is on now. Got the focus hat on. Let's focus now. 10 laps to go. Rain easing up. Let's go take it nice and slow now. 7/10 of a second is the gap we've got over Sebastian Vettel right now.
The weather will improve shortly. Rain will ease off in 5 minutes' time.
So the rain's easing off. It's going to make it interesting, I tell you. And we're actually we're over the fuel thing now, so that's what we need. So I don't have to stay in lean now. We can just stay in standard and we should be fine to the end of the race. Just gotta just get this dry line now emerging quickly. Just get this dry line now. So you're going to experience the laggy pit lane again for one last time. Which obviously is what you guys love seeing, of course. But now we can push just a little bit now. Oh my lord, that was close. It's a game over. 8 laps to go then. So careful now, I'm just being so... But the AI is so good out of turn 1. It's like Lewis Hamilton last lap on Rosberg. That's how much grip they've got out of turn 1. Just short shifting up again. Just got the grip out of turn 2 on Sebastian. But it just shows you that in these wet conditions the Ferrari is by far the best car in these conditions. Then it's just an open playing field in the dry. Lots of teams have been quick this weekend. Well, in this one, well, I can't really say it, can I? Because we didn't do qualifying earlier, did we? So it's kind of weird right now. Tank slapper again, but look at the gap we've got on Vettel now. We've just got into the groove now. 1.7 seconds. We've gained about a second on him. We've just got a bit too deep into one, but seems good. We will not make the pit stop until Jeff informs us of that time. So we won't be pitting, but we've got 7 laps to go. Well, 6.5 laps actually. But it is getting brighter now, which is the most important thing. Oh, we've locked up again! For God's sake, come on. Lost the lead of the race because of that little mistake. Same corner again. The scenes now. You guys are going to be putting the bottles in right now, but... Same corner we made the mistake on that cost us the lead. Oh, come on. It's actually stopped raining as well. And we're down on fuel as well. That's all I need as well. Come on. I may have to take some gambles now, I feel, if we've got any chance of winning this race. Luckily though, if we stay behind Vettel, we'll pit and then... Oh, again we locked up. Just gotta I think I might pit, you know. I think it's that dry, I feel. So I think Vettel's struggling. You can just see how much we've gained on him on that corner. So if Vettel pits, we are pitting with him. And we'll see what tyres he goes on. That's going to be the question on everyone's mind. We'll see if Vettel pits. Is he going to pit? No, he stays out for another lap. I think next lap will be the time, I feel. Look at that, we've caught up to him already. It's getting quicker now. The track is drying. So we've got 5 laps remaining then in this Austrian Grand Prix. But it's so dry now on the track. I'm overheating now a little bit. Tyre temps are a bit high. This is going to be a crazy finish, guys, in this one. Vettel is struggling right now. Look at he's got no grip. We're right in the back of the German. And even Verstappen and co are catching both of us up. So I'm all over the back of Vettel. This is going to be a very exciting last, what, 4 laps of this race. Again, Vettel staying out. Okay guys, it's the magical lap now. This is where the last time we did this, we had the crash of the D3D, but we've got a beautiful exit on Vettel. Are we going to take the move now? I think we will. Oh, there's been a bit of contact. Just a little bit of barging there. But we got now. Pit now and you'll be in Narnia. But we're back in the lead of the race. Just a bit of wheel banging, that's all. Just short. Oh my lord! The track is absolutely bone dry right now. Now we are leading this. I have no idea what to do. My instinct says pit and be safe, especially with Vettel there. But Sauber is going to be my key thing here. If that Sauber pits, we are pitting. So I'm going to stay behind Marcus Ericsson, I think that is ahead of us. You know what? I was going to pit then, but I'm not going to pit. That was a tough decision. I was tempted to pit, but someone mentioned it's just not worth it, and that's an example. The DRS is now enabled. I was going to pit then. And Vettel actually just smacked us in the back right there. Very bad from Sebastian Vettel there. Bit of contact. That's a very good point actually behind the wheel. Very good point there. But here comes Vettel. Full rock on. This is going to be quite an interesting 2 laps, I have to say. But everyone, congratulations, we've gone further than before in our career mode around this track. Right about now. So everyone, massive congratulations. We've gone further than before than our first attempt, so you can tell everything is now working. So Fingerboy has got damage. He's got a bit of front wing damage on him. Is anyone going to pit? Ericsson's in the pits. Vettel's in the pit. Oh no, he's not. He's staying out. Vettel's staying out. Oh, that was a big cut there. Just keeping a wheel on there. And we've got DRS as well. No one's pitting apart from Ericsson, of all people. So it is going to be 2 laps to go. And everyone's going to be struggling now. Vettel out of nowhere is right up there. Look at the fuel we've got though. 1 lap plus of fuel. I think we're going to be safe. Just no grip now on the inters with it being this dry. It's all about survival now on these tyres. This is gonna be close. This is, I tell you. I've got Verstappen catching us both up right now, and he's on inters as well. Just no grip whatsoever on these tyres. I don't know how the AI can drive on these as bad as I can. Even just going across the track's going to give me a bit of grip. Anyway, it's now time. Vettel's pitting. Vettel pits on the penultimate lap of the race. I've seen it all now. We've got to just hold on now to win this race. Hopefully no punches or whatnot. But we've got to get to the end now on these tyres. So you know what? We're going to play it safe. We're literally going to play it safe now. Where's Vettel? Vettel has been overtaken by Max Verstappen in the pit lane, I believe. So Verstappen's jumped Vettel. Wow, that's a moment. Alonso as well, I think, was up to P4. And I think Verstappen is just come out of turn 2. This is going to be very, very close. If that is who I think it is. If that is who I think it is on the map behind, I'm going to be scared for my life right now. If that is who I think it is. As I am absolutely struggling for grip. But we're going to come out of the final 2 corners. Who is that? I don't know who that is. It could be Verstappen, I don't have a clue. But we're going to come round the final corner we go. To finally win a race. To finally finish in Austria. Most importantly though, we will win the Austrian Grand Prix. Get in there, guys. Come on. Come on.
A great win then for the Toro Rosso team today. Tell me, Ash, what was the key to this success?
Well, the safety car completely changed the race, didn't it? It's hard to say exactly what would have happened without it, but there's no question that they came out of that situation in a good position.
And it's time now for the podium celebrations, and how well deserved is this one? This is a team all about giving talented young drivers an opportunity to race and to win. Toro Rosso are your winners here today.
So here we go then. Champagne for the first time, and look what's back. The spray returns, guys. Maybe lagging, I'm not 100% sure. But we have finally won this one. Max Verstappen jumping Vettel. I think one of you guys mentioned in the chat did change his wing.
And now let's take a look at the drivers' standings. Max Verstappen takes over the lead of the Drivers' Championship after that excellent result. And now I'd like to ask you, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
Well, I have to give it to Lewis Hamilton. You know, it was just the kind of drive you'd expect from a multiple world champion.
And here's how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Red Bull moved to the top of the table. After all this drama, you'd be mad not to join us for the next race. We hope to see you then. Take care.
So here you then are your results of this race. And look at that, Verstappen getting 10 seconds on us on the last lap. Mental. But we win by 10 seconds from Max Verstappen. Vettel drops to 3rd after obviously changing his front wing with the contact with us. Ricciardo's in 4th. Pascal Wehrlein in P5. Rosberg in 6th. Bottas in 7th. Hamilton getting driver of the day, which is respectable from where he started in 17th. Finishes in 8th. Massa 9th. And Romain Grosjean in 10th. But let's have a bit of a sad moment now for Ricciardo. Qualified 4th. Finishes outside the points in 11th. That's a shame to see for any Ricciardo fans. I know there's a lot of them there. Surprisingly, I don't get this. Alonso, who DNF'd, was 17th. Okay, that's a bit weird. But the other retirements were Raikkonen and Carlos Sainz, so that's going to help us a little bit there. But what does that mean for the Drivers' Championship? Then we close the gap to Ricciardo to 8 points. Now, as we have a new leader in Max Verstappen, but we're only 28 points off the championship lead. So we could be having a 5-way scrap here, lads. That's going to be interesting to see if we can actually win this championship. We have a chance, but it's too early to talk about that for the time being on there. But for the constructors, we're now in P3, 18 points ahead, I think. No, it's not, that's wrong. 22 points ahead ahead of Mercedes. So that's our battle for the rest of the season, I feel. And we're about 115 points behind Red Bull and 100 odd points behind Ferrari. So I don't think we're going to be winning the Constructors' Championship this season, guys. I'm just going to leave it there for you guys to consider on there. So let's see what this means then. We'll have a 5-way scrap indeed. But we're going to get some lovely resource points now. Back in the 1,000. This is going to be good because we beat Vettel. I think we're going to win the rivalry here. I think... Oh, you are serious. We've drawn the rivalry with Vettel. Jesus. To be fair, he did set, what, the fastest lap, so this is going to be nice to see as well. Staying in the purple. Not bothered about the career mode stuff. And that will do for us, guys. So, I want to say thank you everyone for coming out for this one, and we'll be back tomorrow for Silverstone for the next episode of Career Mode. And if you do like what you saw, guys, make sure to slap a like on this and subscribe for more F1 content. And it's fully back now, guys. And again, thank you for 10k subscribers, and as promised, the shoey will be on Friday, so I'll let you guys get excited for that. But until later on, guys, where I'm going to be doing Motorsport Manager, if you want to see that, then make sure to come by for that. It'll be in a few hours' time. I'll let you guys know in your subscription feeds and also on Twitter, so make sure to keep an eye on that. But until then, guys, have a fantastic day wherever you're doing, and I'll see you guys for the next video very soon. Until then, take care, guys. See you later.